On page 9 of the pattern, step number 1, Marti has us starting by making 24 half square triangle units using the number 13-inch triangle block from set B. You need to cut 24 units of both your background fabric and your cloth fabric, so let's be efficient and cut them both at the same time. Square up the right-hand edge of that fabric and remove that squared piece, and then you'll use the square from set B, square number 12, to actually measure the width of your strip unit. Because if you recall, the square number 12 is the exact same size, the exact same width as the triangle number 13. You'll need to cut 2 strips. When cutting your 2.5-inch triangles for the bear claws, it's important to put both your background fabric and your bear claw fabric together, right sides together, so that when you make those cuts, your units are together and ready to be stitched. Lay all 4 layers of fabric together, matching those side edges. Use your rotary cutter and ruler to cut the selvage off, and then you can begin cutting your triangle units. Remember, when the triangle unit does not reach the edge of the strip, you want to actually begin your cutting a little ways in and come backwards and then move forwards with your cut. You'll need to make 6 cuts since you're cutting through 4 fabrics of each color at the same time. Once you've cut your 6 units, you'll take your number 13 template, and again I like to use the back of an old mat to engineer the corners. I know that engineering those corners is a timely process, but absolutely worth it in order to have those pieces that fit together perfectly when we put them together. You can chain piece your half square units and then press them towards the darker bear claw fabric. Once you've done that, you'll stitch them together in sets of 3, with half of the sets going one direction and half going the other direction. It's important to pay attention to that direction or else your block will not come out correct. Once you have your 3 block units pieced together, you'll want to press them toward the light fabric on both sets. Follow Marti's pattern directions on page 9 to press your seams towards the block. Once you finish all 4 sections of the block, you'll be able to put them together in your final unit using traditional piecing methods. You'll follow the instructions on page 9 and 10 to complete your block. I won't be adding any additional comments because it's just regular adding sashings, cornerstones, and rows. When fussy cutting the center square of the block, you can either use the 3.5-inch square that's in set A, if you happen to have set A, or you can use Marti's square in a square tool. Half of 3.5 is 1 3/4, so I can take the 1 3/4 mark on my ruler set and place it in the center of the medallion that I want to fussy cut. Once I've done that, I'll make the cut on 2 sides flip it over, use my square ruler to go to the 3.5 inch mark, and cut the remaining 2 sides. There, now my medallion is fussy cut and ready to go for the center. Join us next month as we explore Marti's Perfect Patchwork Template Set J to make this cute little house quilt called Good Neighbors. The quilt measures 24 by 30 inches and has enough scraps left over to make the cute little Home Sweet Home Cabana bonus quilt that you see at the bottom right corner of the image.